field late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw
Howdy. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. No return coming. He'll call. Catch. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Martinez on the carry. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Blue 85. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dropping back, it's Ward. Pocket starts to collapse. Escapes the sack, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
They finally get him, RD. Goodness gracious, you can see the quarterback broke not 1, 2 tackles. He scrambles outside the pocket. What do you have to do? Just keep chasing, right? Relentless effort. Finally get the QB outside the pocket and get him on the ground.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Keeps it going. Still on his feet. Throws to the tight end. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
The number 1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And the pass, it's picked off. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but and the Huskers will kick it away first. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down.
Rita!
Black 14! Black 14! Set!
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And the fumble recovery sets up this offense with a great opportunity to cash it in for points. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Set! Hut.
To the ground with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Escapes the sack. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
On second down, wants to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it can be tough to throw slant routes, especially into zone coverage. The timing has got to be so precise and perfect to try to fit it in that window, and they weren't able to do it on that one.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2.
Ready!
To the air, it's Penix. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Let's go!
Looking for space. It's Jordan. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The green and white love that tough guy reputation, and they're getting it done on the ground.
Nah, that's exactly who this program is. That's what they're built on. Every team you go back in the history of Michigan State, you're going to find what? A bell cow running back that you can feed.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Okay, ready?
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Set.
Wants to pass it. Going over the top. Intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what they hoped for on that relatively short kickoff. Took an 82 to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
Ready?
Looking for a productive play on first down.
180. 180.
He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Dances away. He'll pull it down and run. On the move at the 30. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Slings it downfield. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback that's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job.
Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Miami. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Ready, 18.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to go up top. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Steps away to find some room. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll start this drive firing. Buys a little extra time. Gonna try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This offense has a second down play. They'll go to the ground. There's a live football. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. Touchdown, Tigers. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points out of it.
They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. The kick coverage team was ready and in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
Set. Ready.
To throw, it's Penix. Skips away from pressure. He chucks one out to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Trying to get to him. Makes the grab down the left side. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Here we go.
First down to
Do
start the
show.
drive
Break.
after the break.
Set.
He'll just keep slinging it, feeling some heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
Blue 85. Return. Roller.
Scanning the field, it's Penix. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front. He sees the gap. He's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll let it go down the right side. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Canes! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Blue 20.
He's looking to pass. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Set.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Get ready. Set.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Coming after him. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Let's go.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll immediately call timeout.
Ready.
They come to the line facing third and long from the 25.
Check. White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice. White 29. White 29.
To the air, it's Jordan. Going downfield for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Clemson. hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off a defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's go.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
He's looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Quarterback checking off. From the shotgun, the inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane! What a grab and go for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Set. Ho, ho, ho.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. It's incomplete, so the 2-point conversion no good, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the touchdown, if they can get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game.
Set. Ready.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. Did he get a foot down? He did. It's good for the 2. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his own 20. And the returner will be brought down.
Let's go.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cameron. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Back to throw, it's Jordan. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He's back to throw on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll throw one to his right. And he's got it at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. Sort of misjudged it against that high sky and couldn't catch it. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
All right, let's get
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
White 53.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They're trying to get to him. He's going to take off. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Get set.
He's going to pass. That's caught. It's Jordan. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Penix. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to run it. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jordan. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Buys a little time. He'll get rid of it. He caught it. Touchdown, Miami! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he made the extra point without problem. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
All right,
A
let's
lot
get
of
it.
work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line.
Check, check. Blue 27 patio. Blue 20. Get ready. Set.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's going for it all. He's got it down the left side. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
Let's go.
A
Ready.
new set of downs
Single,
after the
single.
completion.
Check, check. Ready. Ready.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Unloads to the wideout and wings it incomplete. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Finds his tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Get in the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached a 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson!
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And don't miss the fact there was some heat on that extra point, but he was able to tie it up. Coming out with it, it's Cameron. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Let's go.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels. Because
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Let's go, baby.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out.
Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready?
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
no, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help.
Going for the big play. And he'll make the catch at the 15. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Red 70, black 7. Check. Black 29, Bondo.
Quarterback checking the play.
29, social.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, Canes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but oh, it's a fumble. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know.
Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Here we go.
Line getting set on second down.
Blue 22. Blue 22.
Back to throw, it's Penix. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Set. Ready.
Run in the red zone, it's Hobbs. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Ready.
And after that penalty, the defense is almost out of real estate to defend. It's first and goal on the 1.
White 29.
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
To the air, it's Jordan. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here.
Time. Trailer.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. A fair catch called for and made. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback moving. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty.
Black 14. Black 14.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Miami! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
When you dream of these scenarios, you never think the touchdown comes with 28 seconds left. It's always 3, 2, 1, horn, gun, ball game, and they got it done.
And that is heartbreaking for the defense as well, guys. They needed one stop, one big stop at a critical juncture of the game. And I know for them moving forward, that's a play they're not going to soon forget.
No, in ways I could have executed a little bit better, but the offense ain't feeling that way. They're feeling really